Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thank you so much for joining me here. We're going to take a quick look here at SUI, see what's going on. It's printing out some really nice types of patterns and overall a good amount of volume here, running parallel with Bitcoin and likely to break free from its local range here. So we're going to explain about that. I want to kind of give you best and worst case scenarios, of course, as per usual. We don't want to naively just take longs, but there's more incentive in the market for the price to go higher than lower. If we do take a look at liquidation, first things first, 410 to 440 is that local area. A lot of shorts are starting to add up there. However, we got more of a bigger picture here. We can see 415 upwards of 445. There's probably somewhere in the range of about 10 to 15 billion in liquidation. Each one of these red bars is a little over $1 billion in liquidation. So I think there's more incentive for the price to go higher than lower. If we look here, liquidation delta, $1 billion here to the upside, basically implying there's way more longs than shorts in the market, and you don't really want to bet against that. Same thing here as well with open interest. You take a look here. We zoom in here a little bit, we can see there's heavy concentrations at 390 here locally, where people are adding to their position quite significantly. That's reinforcing that support there locally. And then of course, 343 is that secondary most amount. I don't think we're going to see that unless Bitcoin runs towards 97K, but just know that 343 was that short squeeze area. Take a look at the daily time frame just to recognize there's not too much to really note here that is bearish at all. I mean, we have a lot of confluence at 343 there, reinforcing support if the price comes down there with some moving averages. And then if we kind of zoom out too, and we look at our larger time frames, we can recognize again, I think that the highest point, 528, is the candlestick closure here for us. That's likely one of the next target areas because there's no like local highs or local shelves that we can see here. I think there's a decent chance we just continue to leg up. But the initial resistance based on liquidation is 450 approximately. 4-hour time frame. We want to recognize here as well, too, that there's just a lot of confirming factors, whatever you want to say, that tell us we're going to go higher. Now, MACD is starting to diverge. Some people put a lot of emphasis into this. It can and will play out sometimes that way, but we also get MACD FUs in the market all the time where the price action just reverses itself at those levels. So I think there's a solid chance we go further up here in this regard. While RSIs are tapering off, this is a bullish type of convergence because when RSIs taper off and the price consistently retests highs, it's a great chance for the price to break out. Okay, so these are all very phenomenal, fantastic signs that I like to look for when I consider taking a long. There are some, very small indications of reversal here, but it's all based on Bitcoin dumping. If Bitcoin stays in this range and goes sideways, I think alts are going to continue to surge like they have been, and we may actually see alt season on the horizon. I mean, take a quick look at Bitcoin dominance. This is a very, very good situation. Bitcoin dominance is dropping down, and that puts us in a position where Bitcoin's going sideways, it's staying stable, therefore alts are going up. If Bitcoin starts to go up and alts go with it, and Bitcoin dominance doesn't go back up, we're going to be on the verge of alt season. And in case you didn't know this, Ethereum is like the front runner for alt season. It's usually the first one to see takeoff, and then we're going to see large market cap coins second, and then tertiary to that, of course, is altcoins. We'll pay attention to that. I'll post maybe a new update kind of explaining that process for you. But I hope that you learned something today. Thanks again so much for watching. Join us over at Bitunix too, folks. May 14th is the cutoff for this deposit reward bonus. And lastly, thanks again for the awesome feedback on my Twitter X account, and also TikTok too. Folks are really loving all the new short content, so appreciate it. I'll keep it coming. Hope you have a good rest of your day, folks. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.